Hey everybody, it's Digital Brent here with Revenue Lab Online, and today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about my experience with affiliate marketing. Now, I had never heard of affiliate marketing before until around 2020, mid 2020, when the pandemic really hit and it became big. It became really popular because a lot of people were locked indoors because of the lockdowns. Everyone was inside looking for things to do, looking for ways to make some additional money, I guess because people were just sitting around doing nothing, looking for some type of outlet. So, affiliate marketing came on my radar in the form of a program called Legendary Marketer, and I think that's what it was called. I believe that it was so popular that probably anyone watching this video, if you were getting into like making money online in 2020, then you had probably heard about it back then. So, Legendary Marketer, let me explain to you what Legendary Marketer was. So, Legendary Marketer was this program to teach you allegedly how to get into affiliate marketing and how to do it effectively. One of the things that I was looking for in a program was a program that would have my own personal coach, someone that could one-on-one with me. Not all the time, obviously, I didn't expect that, especially not for the tier that I was paying for, which was one of the lowest tiers you can get. Still cost quite a bit, but I just didn't get the experience from Legendary Marketer of that. I felt neglected by my mentor, and I felt like they had so many people in their book of business that they probably didn't really care. I reached out to them a few times to answer questions, but they were usually busy. I did not really receive the type of support that I was looking for. I shelled out about $2,500, I believe, for that program. And I feel like the most value that I got out of it was the first day they sit you down and they have you do this hours-long program. It's called Decade in a Day. At least that's what they called it before. And it was informative. It was good, but it's nothing that you have to pay $2,500 for. It's stuff that you can learn online for free. And they basically give it to you. They basically tell you what to do. If you watch their videos enough, you'll figure out the recipe. You'll figure out the formula. There's nothing more to it than the only additional benefit that I got from it was when you're in that course, when you're in that class, you can actually type questions to the instructor, and he will then answer them. So you do get the benefit of having somebody there with experience that can actually tell you or answer your questions, rather. Apart from that, the rest of the program that I followed, it really fizzled out after that. There was not a lot of material. There was not a lot of support beyond what they gave you. They did help you set up there was one done for you, they call it done for you funnel, which was just the basic one that they give everybody, which is this dog training program that was super oversaturated because everybody received that one as their done for you. And good luck getting any sales or anything off of that. Some people did have success. I expect those were the people that really kept at it really hard. Maybe the ones that invested more money. If I were to start a program like this, I would definitely emphasize one-on-one coaching and one-on-one accountability. That seems to me to be the key here. Because if you don't have someone that you're accountable to, it's impossible. It's next to impossible for you to do it yourself, to be accountable to yourself. You let yourself off the hook way too much. You understand your situation, therefore you're more sympathetic to yourself. You're going to give yourself excuses for why you can't do certain things. And I just feel like that wasn't worth the $2,500. I really feel like it wasn't. So Legendary Marketer was in itself an affiliate marketing play. I mean, people were selling Legendary Marketer and you got a referral, that was one of the affiliate products that you could do, was to sign up for their course. So that in itself was really the way that a lot of people made their money on that. I just couldn't get on board with that. And one of the ways they taught you to do was to go to ClickBank or one of those other affiliate marketing markets where you find products to promote and links that you can promote. They kind of told you a little bit about how to read that. I think ClickBank I haven't been on there in a while, so maybe they've improved, but I used to think ClickBank was so terrible and so sloppy. The interface was just messy and it didn't make a lot of sense. And it was so oversaturated, so competitive back then when I was getting into that affiliate marketing. Overall, I think affiliate marketing is a viable way to make money online, and a lot of people are using AI now to automate that. However, be aware that it's one of the lowest bars of entry of any of the ways that you can possibly make money online. You need no money to start. That's an advantage. You need no money to start. You can find a lot of links for free. You can build most of the sites for free if you're willing to use Google Sites or whatever, or skimp on the payments, not buy a URL, anything like that. It's not stuff you absolutely essentially need. It's going to be a lot easier if you invest some money into it, but even then, it's not a huge investment. So I would say affiliate marketing, yes, as a model to get your foot in the door and start with making money online can be a good way to do it. You really, as with anything, you're going to find that there's no shortcuts. You have to invest the time. You got to put in the work. You got to do the reps, so to speak, and keep practicing at it. The more you put into it, the more success you're going to get out of it. I saw some people in my program, in my class, that did succeed and were successful in getting sales. I've gotten one or two affiliate sales in the past, but I have not really taken a deep dive into it. The taste in my mouth is so sour from Legendary Marketer, and I don't even know what happened to that program, honestly. These days, I never hear anything about it. I'm not sure it's even really still around. That was popular on TikTok when TikTok was just rising in popularity and Trump was talking about maybe banning it. That's when I was getting involved with it. So, yes, affiliate marketing, I've seen some people make good money with it. I followed a few other gurus, so to speak, and some of them were pretty misleading. Do be aware that if you decide to get into affiliate marketing, you're going to face a lot of people who are self-proclaimed experts who are going to promise you that they know the way, and really all they want is to sell you their course and they don't care about your success. I got a little bit of that vibe from Legendary Marketer, if I'm being completely honest. I just felt like they needed to just sell their course and promote it to everybody, and then once they hit kind of the pinnacle, the apex, they just sort of cashed out and you never hear about them anymore. I could be wrong, but that's my impression of them so far. So anyway, be advised, be careful of these people that are teaching you affiliate marketing. There's definitely a recipe, but I think that you're not going to be able to shortcut it by throwing money at some other person. I think you have to just experiment with it yourself and try and see what works and what doesn't. Maybe find somebody that you actually trust who's done it before. Talk to some people. Don't just dive in there like I did head first and write a check to somebody for $2,500 or more. And avoid some of the pitfalls. It can be very frustrating and be very competitive. So try to focus on the fact that you're not going to have to invest a ton of money, and you will have to invest time because it takes time to build these things. And now, if you already have money on hand, you can probably shortcut a lot of this stuff because you can pay somebody to build the sites for you. You can pay somebody to come up with a logo. You can pay somebody to teach you how to do it the proper way. So there's definitely advantages and disadvantages to coming at it as a beginner. I would recommend it overall. And share you guys go out there and give it a try. give it a try and come back here. And if it sucks, and if you're like, there's no way you could possibly make money with this, let me know in the comments. So I'm running out of battery. My computer just notified me that I am running out of battery. So I'm going to end the video here. But we'll have another video for you guys tomorrow. I hope you noticed I put a little additional effort into this one. I've got an intro on the way, a little animated intro with the logo and everything. This one's going to have an actual thumbnail instead of just my stupid face. So give me a like or a subscribe or even just a comment if you notice the extra effort, and if this video sucked a little less than the others, let me know. And if it still is so terrible that you couldn't stand it, let me know that as well. Okay, guys, I got to go. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Revenue Lab Online. I am your host, Digital Brent, and we'll see you guys next time. Take care.